Hey everybody, Shady here, and today we're going to be playing some Dark Souls Remastered. So as you can see, I've made my character already. Bandit, Master Key, obviously. I've gone for the bowl cut Ryan Reynolds, and his name is Chip Supples. Don't ask me why, it just is. But anyway, let's go. Let's start this journey off. Yeah, obviously I'm not the best at this game, by the way, so...
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone spears. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the the world. This is your fate.
Not ominous at all, is it? But yeah, what a cool opening cutscene. I never get bored of watching that, honestly. It's so awesome. These From guys are pretty good at making games, aren't they? Yeah, just so you guys know, I am playing the remaster, but I'm playing it on the Switch. Who's this lad? Yeah, yeah, it was on sale during like one of the end of year sales on the eShop, so I decided to pick it up. It was only like 15 or something, so not too bad. Yeah, another weird thing is B is to enter and A is like cancel, which is a bit strange. Because obviously it's not how things are on Switch usually. Yeah, let's run up here. What can we find? But yeah, obviously this version is 30 frames. It still has like all of the other things from the remasters, besides like the lighting, I think. Yeah, this version, it almost feels like a cross between the older game and the remaster almost. It's the best way to describe it. Obviously we got our first bonfire here. I'm going to keep doing that, aren't I? Just pretend I'm playing with a... It's because I see B and I keep thinking like Xbox controller. I need to keep thinking, you know. Just imagine I'm on PlayStation or something, I don't know. But yeah. Not on there. I'll see you next time, mate. But yeah, obviously that's one of the things that I think got everyone the first time, where like that Asylum Demon jumps down and you... I remember seeing, I think it was like an Angry Joe video back in the day, where he just seemed to think that you had to fight the guy or something. It's quite funny. But yeah, obviously you got these messages here which teach you stuff. It's a really cool way of tutorializing things. But yeah, obviously we only got some... We got our little spider shield. It's not the best. It doesn't... I don't think it has a 100% thing on it. Where are we? Toggle status. There we go. Where are we? Yeah, it only has 80% on physical stuff there. So yeah, obviously I was going to say R1, but it's not R1, is it? It's the block. Yeah, get out of there. So he's supposed to run. What's going on there? Some kind of weird glitch going on there. What was that? Am I right? He's meant to run, isn't he? But anyway, we got our proper weapon now, so we can kill him. Yeah, you can actually see the arrows inside yourself there, which is kind of cool. But yeah, we need to run up this way now. So obviously the whole point is we get our... this is essentially like your tutorial for the area, pretty much. It's one thing that From always do really well. They give you this first area just to kind of mess about. Get an idea of your bearings and all that. Now if we run up here and jump down there, this will knock this wall down. And then we get to meet some dude. This guy who helped us escape earlier. Didn't seem to have done so well for himself.
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I can see that.
Then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Yeah, sure.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There's an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, The fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Thanks.
Oh, and this.
Nice one.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. And thank you.
Thanks, mate. Maybe we'll see him again. Who knows? But yeah, obviously, yeah, he didn't quite do his mission properly. But I mean, it is a lot of pressure to expect us to do that for you, really, isn't it? We're just random people, or a random person you just found, and you're expecting us to sort of do your mission for you. Come here, boys. So now we get to do our little rematch with Matey Boy. Here's the message here as well. Yep. So, yeah, basically you get to do the plunging attack. Now we get to have a little fight with Matey Boy here. Yeah, so as you see, when you actually have a proper weapon, it's not that difficult. Yeah. Not too difficult, really. Yeah, obviously, he pretty much telegraphs all his attacks, so it's not too hard to figure out what he's doing. But yeah, now that we beat him, we're actually able to go forth, and we're actually done with this area, which is kind of cool. Yeah, quite a short area, really. No, it's just a tutorial area. But yeah, but before we go, if I remember correctly, there's a couple of little goodies around here. I think you can get a couple of souls. Because obviously in this game, if you're not aware, souls are kind of the currency. Yeah, maybe I should actually like explain the game a little bit. Oh my god. But yeah, so obviously, you know, we're the undead. There's this curse of the undead, and we want to basically try to cure people of that. We need to take the light, and yeah, I mean the game's going to explain it itself. Try jumping. Yeah, nice one. But yeah, we'll just have to go up here now. But yeah, the whole point is, you know, of the pilgrimage is for the chosen undead to take the first flame and to try to cure the world or do what they choose. She's literally just explaining it now, I guess.
To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage
I should just let her
to
speak,
the
really.
land of the ancient lords.
Yeah, obviously these games are Souls-likes, as they're referred to. Yeah, so obviously the main thing, as you can see, we have the stamina gauge. So when we attack, each attack takes away a little bit of stamina. But we'll go into that in a second. Yeah, this is Firelink Shrine, sorry, which is kind of like the central hub of the area. And yeah, so another thing, we've unlocked the ability to actually level up now. Yeah, so we could do that now. I'm going to be going for a strength build myself. That's why I chose the bandit, because he's like the one with the highest strength. I just need to put at 1 point in dex, because I think I might be going for Zweihander as my main weapon, maybe, because so I'm going to need like 24 strength, I think it is, and 10 dex. But we'll get that weapon in a second. Anyway, there's a dude here. Let's chat to him.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now.
Oh, thanks.
Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Pretty much. Yeah, I think we can talk to him again.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows?
Looking good.
Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collected bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it.
Yeah, I believe that's all of his dialogue.
What? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the Undead Church, but the lift is broken.
Okay.
You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the Undead Burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the Undead Burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later.
Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask to...
Right, that's actually the end of his dialogue. But yeah, pretty much, like, obviously, with these games, or this game in particular, this is like our central hub, and then we have different areas we can just explore and go to. But obviously, if you speak to Crestfallen Warrior, that's the name of the guy. I don't know about you, but I kind of think he reminds me a bit of the fellow who played, is it Robb Stark in Game of Thrones? He kind of looks like him a bit to me, I don't know, it's just me. But yeah, he basically just explains to you where you need to go, which is straight ahead up there. You see that way, up towards the Undead Asylum, or the Undead Burg, sorry, towards the gargoyles. That's where we're meant to go to ring the first bell, and then we need to go down through Blighttown to ring the second bell. Pretty straightforward, really. But what this game does really well is it lets you kind of explore, and you can go to different areas that you're not kind of meant to go. But anyway, we have someone else around here we can have a little chat with. Little fella here. Someone who has a bowl cut just like me, so we're bros pretty much.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of... No, go ahead.
Nice one, mate. Oh gosh, I need to remember. Yeah, so this is it. A little coin. which we could do things with. And yeah. Well, we could anyway, let's go up this way. Something we can get around there. Yeah, so obviously with these games are pretty much like you want to explore. Like that's kind of this is the broken elevator he was talking about, by the way, which the Crestbro was talking about. But yeah, the whole point is to actually look around and like explore the world. The best way I would describe this game is really as kind of like a Metroidvania. Yeah, we've got a weapon and a talisman there. And then yeah, Home with Bone. That basically use that item and it will take you to the last bonfire you were at. Quite a useful item. Cracked Red Eye Orb. I believe that's the item that allows us to do our messages, which is quite cool. Obviously, yeah, we have our main weapon. We have the left-handed weapon. We have our armor. And these slots here are for keys. Rings, sorry. Keys, yeah, keys. Rings. And then these are arrows and bolts, or the opposite. Because you can get bows and arrows and do range stuff in this game. That's the Estus Flask. That's our healing item in this game. We have 10 right now. And also, these other items we can equip to that bottom slot there. So, oh, invade another world. Sorry, that's what that one does. But yeah, as you can see, if you press the D-pad down, that will change that, and then you know, left, right will change that, and then up, that's for like spells and stuff. But anyway, we're going down here because we're mental. There's another little chest here. Open this. Lloyd's Talisman. That's an item we can use to check if there's a mimic. Anyway, this is where I find my weapon anyway. I need to run, but there's skeletons here, so we need to quickly run and grab it. There's another soul. Those items just give you souls for leveling or whatever you need to. Souls are basically the currency. You can use them for basically everything in the game. So, alright, and there's the thing I was looking for. There's my main weapon. And now let's do my suicide run. Hopefully I survive. Probably, it doesn't matter if I don't. Because we'll just go back to Firelink trying anyway. There's my first death. Yeah, it's fine. You'll occasionally have to do little suicide runs anyway to get things. We haven't lost too many souls. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about leveling right now. If I was you guys. Another thing I forgot to mention is with weapons you can have I think it's single and two-handed. So if you press the Y button on Switch, it goes to single to dual. One interesting thing is when you do dual-handed, you don't necessarily need to have the full things of the weapon. We'll just show you the weapon quickly. There's Y-hander. So if we toggle with the X button, we can see right there. Its requirements should be somewhere. Where are they? There we go. Where do I do that? There we go, that's the one. Sorry, I need to press the X button, sorry. But yeah, as you can see, on the bottom there, on the right hand side near the bottom, you can see that kind of fist pumping. That's the strength requirement, which is 24. The hand is the dex. I believe the next one is like faith and then intelligence is the next one after that, or vice versa. But yeah, we're down to 24. Strength is what we need to be able to one-hand this weapon, and 10 dex. But if you dual-hand something, you'll need that will essentially reduce like 25% of the requirements, or something, essentially is how that works. Or you get a 50% boost to your strength, if that makes sense. So if I'm correct, that means I'll only need probably about 19-20 strength to be able to dual-hand the weapon. Anyway, but yeah, it says I can't use it anyway. If you try to use it, yeah, you're unable to. It's just like And then, yeah, that X down there basically just shows that you can't use it. But yeah, we'll just stick with our little axe right now. But anyway, there is a couple other things to grab first before going to the Undead Burg. If you can hear that bell just now, because obviously one of the cool things about this game is there's like a whole online aspect. And you're basically hearing other players ringing the bells when that happens, people playing online. There's also other aspects to the online firebombs. That's a really cool item. There's some other cool aspects as well, like you'll be able to do co-op. You'll be able to summon people, stuff like that, which is really cool. Yeah, all really awesome stuff. actually had the mic off. What an idiot. Alright. Anyway, all I was saying was, you know, the important thing is to take the enemies on one at a time. And obviously those two guys, you needed to either counterattack them or kick them. And down here is a nice little secret. So if we actually go in here, you will notice, yeah, there's actually a dude here.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
So yeah, he actually has a little shop. So if you're interested, you can buy some small talismans. You know, this is an item you want. Actually, this is the one I was thinking of. This one actually allows us to, you know, write our messages to players, and yeah, you can actually buy some other weapons if you're interested. But the weapon we have right now is kind of fine. Yeah, you can even buy yourself a short bow if you're interested.
Thank you kindly.
No problem. Yeah, I'm pretty... No. Sorry, for some reason I thought we already had one, but now I'm thinking of a different class. Yeah, you know, you can buy some items there, but you can find most of the good items in the game, so, you know, you don't really need to do that. But yeah, again, that's a nice little thing, you know, if you actually bother to take the time out to explore, you can do stuff. I'll quickly show you the actual message stuff as well. We'll just do that here, just to make, you know, make people aware. So if you go here, yeah, so you go use item, and then you write message, and then how it works is you can choose a couple of like things. You can't actually write anything specifically, but you can you know, essentially create a kind of a message. Body parts ahead. Okay. Yeah. Strange creature ahead. I guess that's kind of true, isn't it? Yeah, we'll just do merchant ahead. Done. And that's the message. And then basically how it works is, obviously players can check out your messages and rate them. Then I believe if you get like, if the messages get praised, then I think you get like an extra Estus or something like that. I think that's how it works. But yeah, we've got a door here as well. We can open up. And then yeah, there's actually nothing in here. Or isn't there? No, there is something here. A wooden shield. I don't know if that's any better than the one I have right now though. But anyway, let's press on. Yeah, this is kind of a... There's the dude up there, as you can see, who's chucking firebombs. So the whole point is to make you rush in here, and then the enemies here will like just... Right, so those enemies done. And one more here. I was thinking there's 3. Yep, another one down. Again, this is this area. You open from the other side and it basically creates a shortcut, because that's like one of the things in this game. We can create loads of cool shortcuts and stuff, so... but let's press on now. So, obviously we can go in this little area first. Get the dude here to attack us. And you can go in there and there's an enemy if you're interested. But yeah, there's actually an item here. Some more black fire bombs. Cool little weapon. Yeah, that's just like a throwing item. You can have it equipped to the same thing as the Estus. It's just a good way of taking out some enemies. And then there's actually up here, we can climb up there. As you can see, there's some enemies. So the people chucking the fire bombs at us were down here. Oh my god, that was dumb, wasn't it? That was smart, wasn't it? Yeah, we'll probably just get more fire bombs. And doing quite well with the fire bombs, aren't I? But yeah, we get another soul there as well, which is nice. So yeah, as you can see, that was where we just came from. But yeah, I really love the level design in this game, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, we also have another room here. But yeah, there's something really cool here. That's this gold pine resin. That's something that's going to be quite useful. Yeah, we're not too far away from the first boss actually, so. But yeah, up here as well, there's something kind of cool and interesting. Yeah, there's someone that will pick off at you if you don't take care of them when you're trying to fight those enemies down there. So. Yep. Goodbye. Those are done. And another thing, there's actually an enemy down here. We're not even going to bother with him. That guy there, that's the Black Knight. He's a pretty tough enemy. He's not too difficult, but yeah, I'm not going to mess with him just yet. Yeah, he's one of the tougher enemies. There's an item ahead of him, a decent one you can get. But yeah, if we go up here, they're going to kick down that barrel, try to trick you. Yeah, we're basically at this enemy now. Yeah, this because I chose the master key as my first thing. There's things I can unlock there, but I'm not going to go there because I believe that leads to another area, and there's like a really tough dude there who's just going to kick the crap out of me basically. So I ain't going to do that. I ain't messing with that. But yeah, let's just quickly. What we're going to do is add the gold pine resin. And there's a little trick here to this boss. So there's actually two people up here who will attack you with crossbows if you don't take them out. Yeah. Smart thing there, isn't it? Good little trick. But yeah, the gold pine resin. This boss actually has a weakness to, so we just actually use that. And then they'll fall down a sec. You'll see him jump up in a second. He does hit like a tank though, so you've got to be careful. Oh god, he's going to kill me, isn't he? He's got me trapped now. Don't kill me, please. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. That didn't go too well, did it? Anyway, back in a sec. Alright, round 2 then. Let's see if I can do better this time. Yeah, it was a bit unfair that. I'll just let him kind of corner me there, that's the problem. Yeah, as you can see, that's my souls there. No! Wow, I'm doing well, aren't I? I think he just fell as well, so I think he may have also died. Maybe. Because it just came on with victory achieved. So let's wait and see. That would be so funny. Right, let's have a look. Just give me 1 second. Oh my god, I think he did die. It's so weird. Okay, that's the funniest thing I've ever said. Okay, then it's worth me actually me jumping down like an idiot then, I guess. But yeah, that's the first boss done. Not the way I think most people would have done it, but you know, there you go. Yeah, let's go down here now. These guys are just not leaving me alone, are they? Yeah. Anyway, let's go down here. I think there's someone you'd like to see. Dark Souls best boy. Right.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. Do you find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Again.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Why not?
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
So yeah, this is essentially him telling us about the
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father.
yeah, he's got a bit
If
of a hard
only
on for the
I
sun.
could be so grossly incandescent. Oh, hello there.
Yeah,
It's
so
Saxophone.
anyway, yeah, he's basically explaining the concept of co-op in this game. So after speaking to him, this kind of starts like his little quest anyway, but we'll be able to see his summon sign a bit later. And also the white soapstone he gave us allows us to put our summon sign, which allows people from other people playing to summon us into their world, basically. Or, you know, we can summon other people into our world if we really want to. Wow, this guy's persistent. Yeah, we've got this area here, which we can't go into. But as you see right in front of us, there's a little way for us to go. So, but there's an issue, is that the dragon is there, so we need to be quick. Yeah, this again just allows us to make a little shortcut. So you can carry on there and go to the way you want to. If you kick this ladder, this leads us back to where we were, that other bonfire. Also, one thing I forgot to mention was you actually have to set the bonfire for it to be the last one, for you to be able to be taken from. But yeah, we'll put some more to strength and vitality. Our endurance is alright for the moment, but yeah, let's try to get our requirements. But yeah, now we've got a decent amount of health. There's also one interesting thing about this, actually. One thing we can do here. There's kind of like a little bit of a a soul farming spot here, where the dragon kills those people. So yeah, you can actually like go up here, get the dragon to do its thing. Yeah, and you got like 500 souls, pretty much. Yeah, that's a cool little trick you can do if you're interested. Another thing, see, we can actually run over there, across there, if we wanted to. And then with the dragon there. I think there is a chance for it to fly away as well. But yeah, if you're crazy, you can actually make it across there. Does eventually go. Yeah, that's essentially one way we can go through there. It's like a little shortcut you can do. Or you can go the way the game intends you, which is this way, through this bridge here. You've got to be careful because there's some enemies around there, and it's kind of a difficult place. That's one cool thing you can actually do as well. You can make enemies drop. Also, if you touch this bloodstone, this is another interesting thing. You can actually see how people die, which is a nice little feature. But yeah, we've got to go across here. Careful because there's some rats. Poisoned annoyingly, which means our health will go down until unless we have an item that cures it, which I don't, unfortunately. Yeah, this game really doesn't pull any punches, does it? Yeah, we've got a couple of things there. So yeah, if you're crazy and you go out that way, you can. Yeah, that's the other side of that, by the way, where that was. Another interesting bit here. We can actually do some crazy stuff here if we run. Oh, no. Just what I wanted. Doing well, aren't I? Anyway, let's try that again. Yeah, unfortunately, because we messed up that first thing, the gate is actually now down, so we're going to have to go the other way, which is down here. Yeah, we can actually go down there and around. A bit of a longer way, but you know, it's still fine. I'm getting destroyed, aren't I? let's actually try the crazy suicide one. Not like that, obviously. Right. Get him to fire. As soon as the flames are over, we run like a nutter. That was smart, wasn't it? Okay, now between all these deaths, I want to actually show you something. This is the kind of what we call the oldest trick in the book here. So let's move across here actually, quickly. So basically, as you can see the dragon's tail there. So basically what happens is if you hit 50 arrows into the dragon's tail, it will come off, and then you obtain this weapon called the Drake Sword, which is like it doesn't scale very well late game, but it's like a really good early game weapon anyway. Yeah, that's one thing with a lot of the enemies. If you kill them, then you'll get like some cool weapons and stuff. So it's one thing to look out for anyway. Interesting little thing anyway. But yeah, anyway, I'll try not to embarrass myself as much now. I'm sure this has been fun for people though, if anyone's even watching. Yeah, let's watch someone suck at Dark Souls. It's like the return of Dark Side Phil, isn't it? I don't think Dark Side Phil went anywhere, actually, did he? But he famously did, like, one of my favourite Dark Souls Let's Plays anyway, where he just, like, I think he ends up giving up near the end or something. Yep, Estus while they're firing shit at you, makes sense. I kind of went against my own rules there, didn't I? Where I was just running like an idiot. But that's an Alluran Skull. That's something that just... Oh yeah, we've got a Titanite Shard as well. That's an upgrade material. But yeah, Alluran Skulls are basically an item that like kind of lures enemies. So the whole point is that you're meant to... I'm correct. Let's see if I can even do this. Essentially, you're meant to... what is there no other enemy around? Yeah, you're meant to get this skull. For it. Let's see if we can do this. Let's get rid of the pine resin. But yeah, so you're meant to throw it down there into the fire, and then he's meant to walk into the fire and kill himself, I think. Yep, that's it pretty much. And that should be undead. Yeah, see, and that's kind of meant to be the point there. Yep. And obviously, yeah, we're gonna have to go the long way, unfortunately, because of that. Because that dude being there. Yeah, we've got all these annoying people there. Yeah, these guys will gank you. You've got to be careful though. Because the whole point, that guy runs to make you chase him, and then his mates kind of just like... Dregs, I think they're called dreglings, these little fellas. as you can see, when they attack you, they kind of go a bit mental, so you got to be careful around them. There are annoying little bosses, aren't there? Yeah, so that's those. I think there's another one down here. And then this is where you'd get the master key if you didn't choose it as your starting weapon. So, I mean, you don't necessarily need to choose it as your starting weapon if you're just going to go through the game the standard way. But you know, it's just there anyway. If you're interested. Yeah. That's that area. And we've got this ladder. Yeah. Another dude here. Yeah, another thing, if you're wondering why that killed that one first time, is because there's like a, can't remember, there's like a ideal attack range of each weapon, where they'll do a bit extra damage, and that's basically what that was. So, we've got these kind of somewhat tough enemy here, so I think we can creep up to them. Walk really slowly. We should hopefully be able to do a back attack on him. Yeah, I like to call these guys Guy the First Knight, if you remember that thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, we get another shield there as well, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we're almost where we need to be. Need to be careful there though, remember. That's where we came from, wasn't it? Yeah. What the heck am I doing? Yeah, it's down this way. Lose my bloody bearings. Another enemy here. Okay. Gotta be careful because there's another one there. I think he's around. There's two enemies, in fact, I think. So we've got that dude there, and then we've got another normal enemy there. Yeah, he has Estus Floss himself, so... Okay. Gotta be careful now because they're basically low on health now. I'm pretty sure we can just run now. There's actually a little place we can go to down there. We just avoid these enemies quickly. That was smart, wasn't it? Okay, we actually made it across. What I completely forgot what happens is the dragon's meant to come down like that, and then you can get up the spawn point, which then allows us to open this little thing there. And then also got this little area to visit as well, which is kind of cool. Get to see this cool little kind of view if you're interested. You can see another dragon flying there in the distance. Get to see those cool god rays and everything. I'm sure Soleil would love to see this place. Praise the sun indeed, my friend. Praise the sun indeed. Anyway, let's continue on. But yeah, another thing, as you can see, as you'll see in a second, sorry, the dude here is actually dead now. Once that hog dies once, it's done. Definitely. Okay. How about some of this? That's one thing, some of these enemies will occasionally use an Estus themselves. What the heck is going on here? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's the 30 frames, who knows? A bit odder than it. Why did he fall? What happened there? I've never had that happen before. Okay, that was odd. I've got no luck with this game, have I? Alright. I actually made it there this time. And another Titanite shard, which is cool. Yeah, that's one thing. This is a good area to actually, like, you know, for you to kind of grind for the shards and stuff. So the Titanite shards are basically for upgrading. But I'll show you that in 1 second. This must have been very entertaining for anyone watching me be this terrible at this game. There's something in here quickly which you need to try to get. But before we do that, greedy, I guess. Yep, and there we go. That's the that dude done. And yeah, another Titanite shard. Also, there was an item he was actually protecting, which we can quickly get. We're just up here. The very useful one. Yeah, as you can see, there's a decent amount of people playing. So you can actually hear all these bells and stuff. So, Firekeeper Soul. So that's a very useful item. That basically lets us increase the amount Estus Flask will heal us. There is a mistake some people end up making, is because when you actually use it as a regular item in your inventory, it will actually let you it'll actually give you a few souls, which is quite interesting. But anyway, here's our next bonfire. I'm about to, just before ending this episode, we're gonna quickly go down here. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to continue doing this really, because I suck so hard. But anyway, let's talk to this fella.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
So yeah, this guy basically lets us modify our equipment. But anyway.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
Down straight. But yeah, as you can see, we can actually, with some of the items we actually obtained, get ourselves a +2 battle axe, which is nice, so we can do a bit extra damage. And then yeah, you can repair your equipment for you as well, which is nice. Also, you can learn gestures. These are little things you can do, funny little things. Also, yeah, you can actually buy Titanite from the guy himself, if you're interested. So that lets us make a +3. It's nice. So we need to get another 2 to get a +4. But obviously, we'll worry about that in a second.
There are 2 types of reinforcement. Is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. You won't make it through the night without employing my service.
Yeah, so that's another thing. If you actually look, you can actually purchase some other things from him. Crest of Restorer, that's like a thing to do with some DLC. You can buy the weaponsmith box, which lets you reinforce weapons and stuff. And the armory and the repair box, so you don't even need this guy yourself. Yeah, and also he sells some bolts and stuff, which is kind of cool. But yeah,
Don't get yourself killed.
that's that. Now we'll quickly go back to the bonfire. Not that I really need to again. Yeah. So I'm actually going to call it a day right now. I've just been playing for over an hour. Hope you've enjoyed watching me die and be terrible at this game. Yeah, hopefully I will continue this on. Yeah, and if you've enjoyed this, then I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.